From belief to reality, anchoring possibility is what we're talking about today. I am Marina Orms here with your Astro Vibe for Tuesday, March 5th. And the moon is in Capricorn today. So we've got that earthy vibe, getting practical, connecting with the earth, feeling into our bodies, our place, where we belong, how we create structures, and our ways of operating. So that Capricorn vibe is about systems and structures. So Capricorn and the planet that rules it, Saturn, relates to our skeleton, the bony structure in our body, what holds us up, right? Where would we be without our skeleton? And yet, so easy to take it for granted, right? Because it's there, it's supporting us, and then it's not what we are usually thinking about. So that's true of Capricorn structures of all sorts in our lives. It is the rules by which we operate, the systems, the ways of organizing. So in society, right, that would be whatever systems we have or structures, whether it is financial systems, educational systems, political systems, family systems. It's that kind of backbone, so to speak, of what holds us together. And so when the moon is in Capricorn, that gives us this opportunity to think about that structure, that way that or that framework that we're relying on in how we go about doing things. So because with this moon cycle, we've been talking about themes of change, shift, change, new paradigms, new thinking, new possibility. This is the energy of this Aquarius moon cycle that began with the February 9th new moon in Aquarius. We are now in the final days of this moon cycle. And we are we're digesting and integrating what we've been working on, what we've been learning. And with the moon in Capricorn, we want to think about how to apply the things we've been learning about change and about what we're becoming, and how to live and step into our vision, our ideals, that vision for the future of what we want things to be like. So as we've been sort of connecting with our vision, thinking about our ideals, the principles, the things that we would like to organize our lives around. Now, as we're digesting and processing what we've been going through, but also, what's been showing up in our lives, and how we are making sense out of that. So as we go through the different moon signs, we had over the weekend moon in Sagittarius, thinking about our beliefs and how change shows up in the way that we view things, right? Our perspective, our ways of understanding, our ways of making meaning and understanding and telling the story. So now we have this opportunity with the moon in Capricorn to take that understanding and to ask ourselves, okay, where do I need to put that new way of thinking, that new way of seeing things into my systems, my ways of operating, my ways of organizing my life? So everything from the way that you organize your closet to your kitchen, to your work life, to your creative projects. And so it's about how you think about things and how your thinking is changing. So your understanding of the bigger picture of what you're doing, why, and what is the best way to approach that. This moon in Capricorn now says, okay, let's put that into tangible, practical systems and structures. So looking at the deeper foundations of what we rely on as we go about our lives. What is the backbone? What is the skeleton that holds you up? And where does that skeleton need an upgrade, right? Where does it need a little bit of reflection and reevaluation to say, okay, how could I be organizing things differently? How can I put the steps in place or be put organize my thinking around these new perspectives. So that is kind of the overview for today. And as we are anchoring possibility, that's exactly how we do that, is by taking the vision, the dream, the thing we want to believe in, and upgrading our structures to hold that expanded sense of possibility of who we are, what we are creating, and what we are becoming. So the downside of this Capricorn moon is that when you don't consciously take the possibility, the dream, the hope, the vision for the future, and consider how that is showing up in your systems, your ways of operating, your ways of organizing. When you don't do that, what you're doing is you're anchoring the beliefs. You're anchoring whatever beliefs you have, right? So wherever your focus is, and if you are not choosing consciously what it looks like for you and what it means for you to align with your future vision, then you are repeating the cycles of the past. And so you're anchoring whatever you're putting your focus on during this Capricorn moon. So let's do it consciously. Let's take advantage of this opportunity to think about our plan. And yesterday I was sharing about, putting things into tangible form. So making a plan, getting those things on your calendar that are going to help you take action and do the steps that are going to lead you to where you want to get. So this is part of that. It is just maybe taking the time to kind of organize some of the clutter in your space, or think about how your kitchen could be arranged differently to support who you're becoming, right? Like, I mean, we don't even think about maybe how that might apply to your creative work, but how you feed yourself, how you take care of yourself, how the flow of your day goes, all of those things could have an impact on your creative work and the outcomes and the results that you're creating. So whether you're a parent, whether you're a CEO of a corporation, or whether you are self-employed, whatever it is you do, you want to do the best you can do. So how can you support moving in the direction of what you are becoming? What is the higher possibility for what you'd like to create in your life? So looking at how the infrastructure and the foundations and how you're getting rooted and anchoring the things you want to create, bringing those into tangible form. That is the theme for today. And as we go through the week here, we are heading into the early Sunday morning new moon in Pisces. So we're completing this energy or this cycle with the Aquarius moon energy, and sort of finalizing, wrapping up, digesting, and integrating what we've been working on and how those changes show up in our lives. So I'll be back the rest of this week with more as we go through the moon signs, and we're going to be heading into a moon conjunction of Pluto tomorrow. So as the moon enters Aquarius, looking at how that planet of power and truth will impact us, and as we wrap up and return to the Aquarius moon where this cycle began. All right, see you tomorrow, and more every day. Astrology for Unshakable Self-Care. I'm Marina Orms, and you can learn more about me and how to work with me at astrologyheals.com. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.